India showcases an incredible diversity of intangible cultural heritage. With more than 5,000 years of continuously living civilizational history, and is home to a multitude of communities who originated or settled in India in various periods. With the mutual coexistence of several religions, ethnicities, art forms, architectural styles, music and dance traditions, and linguistic practices, India signifies unity and diversity in a way that is perhaps unparalleled in the world. The ideas, practices, beliefs and values passed on from one generation to the next provide the foundation for the continuity and enhancement of these elements. India has played a critical role in the ICH sector for UNESCO even before the formulation of the 2003 Convention. Since 1983, India has contributed to matters on the protection of folklore through intellectual property. It was one of the earliest signatories to the convention and also actively encouraged the other member states to ratify it. Since the ratification of the convention in 2005, India has actively participated as a committee member for 2 terms between 2006 and 10 and 2014 and 18. After the stipulated 4 years gap, India is now positioning proactively to contribute once again in strengthening the implementation of the convention. India shows a great commitment to the convention and ranks high in the listing of intangible cultural heritage. 14 elements from India have been inscribed on the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. A large number of these elements showcase a global spread as a testimony to India's cultural exchanges with other countries. Yoga, an ancient Indian practice for the mind and body, is adopted around the world by young and the old without discriminating against gender, class or religion. The global appreciation received by yoga, Ayurveda and India's traditional culinary knowledge testifies to the influence of India's intangible heritage on the well-being of people and societies. Ram Leela, a traditional performance of the Ramayana epic, is performed in localized contexts in several countries across Asia. Nowruz, a multinational inscription from many countries in Asia, marks the start of a new year and contributes to building solidarity and peace among communities. The Kumbh Mela is the largest peaceful congregation of pilgrims on earth, during which participants bathe or take a dip in a sacred river. Inscriptions such as the Tateras of Jandiala Guru in Punjab not only showcase examples of local crafts but also address socio-economic needs of rural artisans. This is a mere glimpse of the golden repository of India's intangible cultural heritage. Besides these, several other significant elements covering dance forms, rituals and crafts are recognized in the UNESCO list, and many more on its national list.
In addition to its thousands of incredible monuments, India holds an amazing treasure trove of intangible cultural heritage. Because of the size of the country and its diversity, it truly stands in a category of its own. Nowhere else in the world can you find so many proud traditions, whether it is in the performing arts, theater, dance, music, in terms of social practices and festivals, and, of course, arts and crafts. I often say that its living heritage represents a true gold mine for India.
India has formulated a clear vision and roadmap for ICH, brought together with its various active government organizations in the field. Currently, it has 7 prominent government agencies under the Ministry of Culture working on various aspects of ICH, along with financial incentives for the ICH knowledge bearers. They also receive collaboration and support from other ministries such as the Ministry of Textiles and Handicrafts and the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. India follows an elaborate process for updating its inventories of intangible cultural heritage, involving stakeholders' consultations at all levels. It also undertakes regular education and awareness-raising programs for effective transmission of traditional knowledge. India has a rich resource for ICH research through its various institutions under the Ministry of Culture, as well as several universities under the Ministry of Education. The National Education Policy 2020 further includes a clause for inclusion of liberal arts with all disciplines, thus encouraging more institutional collaborations for ICH. India showcases its living heritage through a strong network of various stakeholders, including institutions, non-government organizations, groups, individuals, researchers, and scholars. India has 7 UNESCO-accredited NGOs, some of which are constantly working towards safeguarding ICH and fostering sustainable development through ICH in South Asia. With this forward-looking vision, extensive network of organizations and vast resources for ICH, India is fully prepared to contribute to the objectives of the Convention in encouraging more enabling environments for its implementation.